industrial boats here. 2 motors on that one. Directly underneath now. See the whole viaduct is on a slight curve. It wouldn't have been easy to build this. Somebody waving at me, waving and tooting. Probably wishing they were where I am, rather than stuck on the M5 at rush hour. You think of the River Exe, think of a fantastic river, but this is the dark side of it, that you are pumping waste into the river, and it's happening right now on the high tide. You may even see the outfall as we approach the treatment works, which is over on the left. It does smell quite bad. I don't know if you can see some, looks like steam actually rising from the bushes there. I really don't know what's creating that. It may be worth trying to go and have a little look. I may be able to get in this little spot just here. I may be able to just step straight onto the ground there, hopefully. I have to make sure that this boat is really secure and that the oars don't actually fall into the river. Some horrible little brambles, which is really not great for this boat. It's going to slide right the way back down. Hopefully that is safe. Let's go and have a look what horrors we can actually find. So actually it's a contraption to try and kill the smell off. You can see pumping through some kind of substance. So that's actually what it is. It's odour control. And this is the bit now where possibly see my boat disappearing down the river. Thankfully it's still there, so I hope now we're passing this place that the water may improve in quality. Still not absolutely certain where the outfall is. It's probably underneath the surface. Steps there what seem to go up and then go into a locked gate. It's not always easy to get off the river. It's not always the obvious place to actually escape. You can see a channel just going up through there. And we will go to the left. See some houses now on the other side. We are in Exeter now, and then a lot of swans just ahead of us, so hopefully they won't mind me boating past. You can just see Countess Wear Bridge now straight ahead. Some of the swans unfortunately are coming back to this side. Two different groups now. And there's a group just ahead of us, so I'll have to go round. Really no reason for them to be defensive. And they're going to leave. Pretty much see why no boats can come this far up. Boats go onto the Exeter ship canal. Of course you can't actually get underneath this unless you get something fairly small. It's the Countess Wear Bridge. Gonna take this arch, I think it's the widest one, so it's obviously the deepest. There we are, the Countess Wear Bridge. Really quite breezy. Actually, there's a walkway on this side. I can hear my phone going. Unfortunately, I can't actually take callers at the moment. Some houses here right up to the edge of the estuary. The tide is like very, very high against these gardens now, almost on the grass. Probably about 10 minutes from high tide now. Fantastic little garden. actually the water just seem a lot nicer here as well. Tide doesn't go all the way to Exeter, unfortunately. It will finish just up here and round the corner where it will run into the Weir. It will be starting to make its way back fairly soon. So look at that log there. That tide is still rising. You cannot see any damp marks, so that's really, really good. Coming up to the footbridge. Footbridge and cycleway. Look through underneath the bridge, you can actually see Exeter Cathedral right there in the distance. It'll be 2 miles away maybe. Coming up to the tidal limit. This is part of the Weir. Just here, looks as though the tide has actually gone beyond it today. There's nothing coming down that at all. Where I think the Weir would usually be, but the tide has gone over it and in behind. Just coming over the Weir, you can actually see it there. You can just see it underneath. As far as I go today. The tide is going to turn, the tide will turn and run back, so that will be the end. You can just see the water now. So go right the way back. Let's have a look at the time is. Just coming up to 7. So the high tide has definitely gone. Here we are, right there.